It's Thursday, August 25th. And today I want to talk to you about remaining in good health. Because I saw this information yesterday as I was rummaging around to find something to talk about. And there's plenty of bad things going on in the world. So when I found these 9 tips for good health, I figured I would pass them along to you. Because we, most of my audience, are in a vulnerable stage in our life. So we got to take care of ourselves. So here's the first tip. Be sure to have annual checkups. Get to know your doctors. The best time to see your physician is not when you already have symptoms and need help, but on some kind of regular basis to establish a relationship between your physician and yourself and to know that he has a baseline of your good health. Number 2, keep yourself in good physical shape. That means have consistent physical activity. By getting enough physical activity, you'll lower the risk of developing chronic conditions such as diabetes and obesity, hypertension, heart disease, and stroke. You stay physically active, you can avoid those diseases. Regular aerobic exercise is not only good to living longer, but also to maintain a great cognitive function longer. That means you'll think better all the time. What you choose to think about doesn't matter to me. Number 3, you have to have a healthy BMI. That's a body mass index. Basically, it means avoid fat. Right? Fat is deadly. So a body that amasses too much fat puts itself in a weight category that raises the potential risk for health issues. So if you maintain a healthy BMI, you will avoid cardiovascular disease and cancer. I didn't realize that cancer is related to your weight and things like that. So regular physical activity and eating healthy foods will get you where you want to be. And 5, it changes in the buildup of plaque in the arteries and other places. So this oxidation is associated with aging. But you can extend your life by eating fewer red and processed meats and more fruits, vegetables, legumes, grains, nuts. You got it. Vegetables are the key here. The potential benefits if you start young are tremendous, but most of us are past that. But you should start now. And if you don't like vegetables, suck it up and eat them anyhow. I know that a good piece of steak is a wonderful idea, but I don't eat steak anymore. Or I shouldn't say never, but very rarely. I have switched to more vegetables, and recently I've lost a few pounds. So I tell you, eat your vegetables. This is especially true. Tendency to worry about certain things, but many of us worry too much. So you have to keep your head on straight, because mental health actually contributes a huge amount to your overall health and well-being. And I know that the past few years with the pandemic and everything have brought about a lot of stress and anxiety, which can affect your blood pressure, your sleep, your dietary choices. How many of you, when you're feeling shitty, will go out and eat something bad for you because you love that kind of food, right? So mental health is very important. And some say you should even spend 15 minutes a day taking care of a little bit of mental health hygiene. And I don't know what that means necessarily. Maybe it's just reading something, or just watching something funny, or just doing something that will make you relax. Maybe taking a walk. Maybe something with your morning coffee, right? Just take a break. Take a break from all the computer screens and the TV screens and all the things that can upset you. That's very important. Get your mental health shape in good shape. It's especially true for us older folks. And number 6, get plenty of sleep. And the new sleep number is 7 hours, not 8 hours. So if you're having trouble sleeping 8 hours, that's not so bad, as long as you can get 7 good hours of sleep. Okay? People who don't get much sleep have stress on their hormones and blood sugar and blood pressure. So you want to get plenty of sleep. And that should be easy. You go to bed and don't worry about anything until you get up in the morning. Because with us, getting up in the morning is a great thing. Now, 7 on the list is drinking less. And they're not talking about water. They're talking about alcohol. So you should cut down on your alcoholic intake. Less alcohol leads to a healthier heart. Heavy alcohol intake can actually direct toxins to the heart muscle, and that can cause heart failure. And it also raises the blood sugar levels, and it causes weight gain. So unless you're going to stop eating altogether and drink a lot, you'll gain weight if you eat and drink. So stay away from the alcohol as much as possible. And I don't know if a glass of wine each night at dinner is considered too much drink. But if you think you're drinking too much, you probably are, and you should cut it out. Easier said than done. And number 8 is one that we all know about. Stop smoking. If you're smoking, that's a major risk to your health. We all know that. So there's no reason to go in and tell you all the bad things about smoking, because we've heard them over and over and over again. Heart disease, stroke, and other conditions that shorten your life. So if you are a habitual smoker, it's time to quit. That's all I'm telling you. Quit smoking. And the last thing on their list is to build good, strong relationships. And I think belonging to the Y has been one of the big, strong relationships that have made our lives more palatable for the past 10 or 15 years, pretty much since I retired. So you have to have strong relationships, because there are times in your life when you need to lean on someone. You need to just have a place to sit down and talk to somebody, get things off your chest, so to speak. And that's important. And that's one of the multiple dimensions that we really need to work on, right? Do not commit yourself to a lifestyle of loneliness. You want to have a life where there are people involved in it. Family, friends, neighbors, whatever it is that makes you happy. So I leave you with that this morning. Those are the 9 factors that were presented to me. And I probably missed 1 or 2 or 3. Or they missed 1 or 2 or 3. There's plenty of other things that may make us happy and healthy. So eat your vegetables, smile a lot, and be glad you're still alive. See you in the morning. Bye.